The Nintendo Switch gets officially doomed on December 8th, and well, I'm kind of excited for it. And is Nintendo discontinuing the standard Nintendo Switch dock? This is a very weird situation that we definitely need to talk about. What's going on, guys? I'm RGT85. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome! Be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 350,000 before the end of the year, and I would sincerely appreciate it. But without any further ado, let's talk about what's going on in the world of video games. So if you watched my December upcoming Nintendo Switch games video, which I highly suggest you do if you want to know what's coming out to your Nintendo Switch in the month of December, at the end of the video there was 3 games that I talked about that I felt had a chance to come out before the year ended. One of those games being Baldo, one of those games being Skater XL, and one of those games being Doom Eternal. Now, Doom Eternal on the Nintendo Switch has been a very strange situation. Initially, it was supposed to come in day and date with the other versions of the game, then it got delayed, and then we just kind of didn't hear about it. There was rumors of cancellation, and we learned that yes, the physical version of the game did indeed get canceled, but a digital version would be coming out for the Nintendo Switch, which I thought was a BS situation. Like, obviously Bethesda knew for quite a while that they weren't going to do a physical version of the game on the Nintendo Switch. Why would you make people wait so long and have their physical editions pre-ordered and then have to get a call from GameStop to be like, oh, it's been canceled, which really caused a lot of confusion in the gaming community. Well, a lot of people, myself included, did feel that Doom Eternal was going to come out before the end of the year, and today Nintendo announced that yes, Doom Eternal will be coming to the Nintendo Switch on December 8th. Now, Nintendo actually uploaded a trailer for the game. I'm going to assume that this is Nintendo Switch version footage of the game because there's lots of shots of it running in handheld mode. And once again, it looks like Panic Button did an absolutely fantastic job with this game. Panic Button, of course, did Doom 2016, which released in 2017 for the Nintendo Switch. And really, to me, it was just a technical marvel on the system. It's probably the best first-person shooter still on the Nintendo Switch. I absolutely love that game, so I've been looking forward to Doom Eternal. But I do have to question how well this game is going to sell, and I don't think it's going to sell very well, but I hope that that's not like a litmus test for Bethesda to be like, oh, well, we're not going to support the Nintendo Switch anymore, because it has a lot of things going against it. First and foremost, the game is available on Xbox Game Pass, meaning that if you have an Xbox One or an Xbox Series X, you can actually just download this game if you have Game Pass. I actually have Game Pass, but I have not downloaded it because I am a stubborn individual, and I was like, at this point in time, I've waited for the Nintendo Switch version of the game this long, I might as well wait just a little bit longer. And of course, we had a lot of Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales recently happening that are probably going to continue into the holiday season, and Doom Eternal on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One has been available for like $20. So this game will be coming out at the full $60 price tag, and I don't know. I don't think it's going to sell super well, but for me personally, I've wanted the Nintendo Switch version of the game, and I know people are going to say, well, why not just play it on Game Pass? It's a bit of stubbornness, like I said, but I'm just very intrigued whenever third parties put a game on the Nintendo Switch that really has no business being on the system. A game like The Witcher 3 was another case of this. I could have bought it on the other platforms, but I was like, this game shouldn't be on the Switch. I want to see how this game runs, and honestly, it ended up running very well. So I definitely have a lot of high hopes for Doom Eternal on the Nintendo Switch. It's obviously a very great game. You know, people absolutely loved it on all the other platforms. And of course, Panic Button is an absolutely fantastic company that does great work on the Nintendo Switch. So it's going to be very exciting. Now we have another big game to play in the month of December for the Nintendo Switch. Doom Eternal, December 8th. I will be picking it up, but will you be picking it up? Let me know in the comments section down below. And finally, this is a bizarre situation. This is really weird, and like I tried to make sense of it, and I really can't. So we're gonna hypothesize about things as this video goes on, because this is really weird. So the Nintendo Switch, you know, it's a system that you play in portable mode, and when you want to play it on your TV, you put it in a Nintendo Switch dock that hooks up to your television that allows you to play the system on the television. Well, evidently in the UK, it has been very, very hard to get your hands on an official Nintendo Switch dock. Of course, there are third-party companies that release docks and things like that. When the docks first came out, there were some issues with them and whatnot, but as far as the official first-party Nintendo Switch dock is concerned, it's been damn near impossible to get your hands on one in the UK. So somebody actually reached out to the Nintendo of UK's official website to ask, what's the deal with the dock? Why can't I get the dock? What's going on with the dock? And they actually replied. Now, this is coming to us via Reddit through My Nintendo News. I'll have a link to it in the description box down below should you choose to read the website, but basically here's what was said. Dear Saeed40, thank you for contacting us and placing an inquiry. A member of our Nintendo customer support team has looked into your inquiry and added a response. For your records, your original query was, when will the Nintendo Switch dock set be available for purchase again? The product has been out of stock for some time in the UK, whereas the US and Japan and Europe has been available since the product's release. Can the dock be available once again? It is important for us as users to have a Nintendo Switch dock in every room that has a TV, a dock for traveling, or just as backup. Upon further investigation, we can confirm the following. I'm really sorry, but we have discontinued the Nintendo Switch dock set in the UK. Therefore, our UK store will no longer stock this on our website. I apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. If you require further information or assistance, please feel free to contact a member of our support team via your account. Kind regards, Sophie, Nintendo Official UK Store. What? What? Like, am I reading this right? Am I hearing this right? The Nintendo Switch dock has been discontinued in the UK, the whole way to connect your Nintendo Switch to the television. But here's where things get even a little bit weirder. So Gary from Rock Solid Productions, which is a YouTube channel, I'll have a link to his channel in the description box down below. He honestly has a very soothing voice. Like, I'm not into ASMR, but I think this dude should like do it, because like sometimes I'll put on one of his videos and then like I'll just take a nap because it's like very soothing. Sorry, Gary, but you got a nice voice. But he basically did some research and noticed that the only website right now in the US that actually has the Nintendo Switch dock available for sale as far as the first party dock is concerned is GameStop. Nobody else has this dock right now. So what the hell is going on with the Nintendo Switch dock? Is Nintendo actually discontinuing the dock? I don't necessarily think they are, but we have to take this at face value. And according to face value on Nintendo of UK's website, the official website, an official Nintendo representative is saying that the dock has been discontinued. So how would you play your Nintendo Switch on your television if you can't buy a secondary dock? Like, let's be realistic. Some people's docks might have broken. You know, I have a piece of my dock missing that I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it is, the little back flap of it. But things like this get lost. Things like this get damaged. And some people just want to have a secondary dock to have in their household. So does this mean anything? Man, I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but there's a lot of strange things happening right now. There's a lot of strange coincidences. Look at all the stuff that is being shut down right now for Nintendo as far as March 31st is concerned. You have things like Super Mario Maker for the Wii U being announced that the online is going down for that. Super Mario 3D All-Stars is going away. You have, of course, Super Mario 35 ending service. And now we have this Nintendo Switch dock situation where evidently the Nintendo Switch dock is being discontinued. Could this mean anything for a revised Nintendo Switch model? Could this new Nintendo Switch model actually just be a revised Nintendo Switch dock that allows the system to do things like DLSS and be available to upgrade graphics to 4K scaling? I don't think it'll be 4K native, but 4K scaling on your television. I don't know, man. Like, it's definitely out there. I definitely think Nintendo is doing something big in 2021 because there's just way too many things that are not adding up right now. Why would you get rid of the Nintendo Switch dock? Obviously, I don't necessarily think they are, but we have to take this at face value. And Nintendo of UK is saying that the dock is discontinued, no more, kaput, gone, bye-bye, vanquished. And it's like, why? Why would you get rid of the dock unless you're replacing it with something? You're discontinuing the old and coming out with something new for the Nintendo Switch. And realistically, that would be an awesome thing in my opinion. If they were able to make an upgraded dock so that you can upgrade your standard Nintendo Switch to be able to play things on your television with higher visual fidelity and things like that, that would be absolutely amazing. Of course, you would still have the fact that in handheld mode, it would remain the same. But a lot of people play their Nintendo Switch on their television. You know, it's pretty much a 50-50 split. So I do think that there could potentially be a market for that. You could even do something like have a powered up Nintendo Switch, you know, dock that you could purchase, or you could pick up a new Nintendo Switch model if you want all of the bells and whistles in handheld mode. I don't know. It's definitely tinfoil hat conspiracy stuff, but to see Nintendo of UK's official website basically say that the Nintendo Switch dock has been discontinued definitely needs to raise some eyebrows, because something is happening. Obviously something is happening. We don't know what that something is, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on in the future. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to let me know what you think of everything in the comment section down below. Doom Eternal, are you picking it up for your Nintendo Switch? Are you gripping onto your Nintendo Switch dock right now? Because evidently they're discontinued or something. Every time I read it, it just gets weirder and weirder in my head. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Shout outs to you guys, man. You guys freaking killed it this past weekend. The video on Saturday and Sunday did so damn well. Like, you guys seem to hate PlayStation 5 scalpers, so shout outs to you guys for watching those videos. Make sure you guys check out the December upcoming Nintendo Switch games video as well. Some really cool looking titles that are coming out in the month of December. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.